And now we are here. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, and let's begin our breath work. Go ahead, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Exhale with that little sigh, just that little ha breath. That was a grand entrance of some sound there. That is a singing bowl, a Tibetan singing bowl. A couple more breaths with that ha. Exhale as you are able. We will be listening and breathing with that Tibetan singing bowl for about 17 minutes. After you know that your throat is clear, your body is beginning to relax, go ahead and start breathing in through your nose and out through an imaginary straw. And that's not a big, puckery-lipped straw. The goal is to just have a very smooth, small passageway for the exhale. And we'll take about 3 minutes to breathe through that straw. If you usually only need a couple of breaths for that, go ahead and keep breathing, exhaling through that imaginary straw. The goal of that, without working, without putting any effort into it, the goal of that is to allow your breath to slow. So just take note, just kind of witness how you're breathing, perhaps what happens with each strike of the bowl. What happens with your breath as the tone becomes more subtle? Witness the inhale, air coming in through the nose, depending on the temperature of where you're sitting. Perhaps you can feel the different temperature in your sinuses, down the back of your throat. How does it feel to have your lungs slightly filled? Perhaps noticing the temperature of the air as it passes through your lips on the way out. The purpose of that breath is to activate the vagus nerve. And that activation of the vagus nerve is the relaxation response. So activation sounds like an active word. How do we invite our bodies and our minds to relax? We assist that vagus nerve with 3 other cranial nerves. So check in. Are your eyes in a steady gaze, even if they're looking at the backs of your eyelids? Facial muscles relaxed. And even your tongue, jaw, and throat relaxed as well. If you notice that your exhales are twice as long as your inhales, or maybe even longer, go ahead and start breathing all through your nose. In through the nose, out through your nose. Perhaps your body is in comfort, breathing all through your nose, and perhaps that will take a few moments for your body to adjust. The reminder is you can always go back to the exhale through the straw whenever you want to. Whenever thoughts come in that get you a little adrenalized or ready to move from this spot, use that exhale through a straw to help bring you back to this breath. Hopefully the nasal passages are clear and it's easy to breathe. If not, there's the practice. If you have not already done so, focus on the sound of that bowl. It is a metal bowl. Perhaps you can picture it being struck. Think about how, or picture how gently that bowl needs to be struck to elicit just that much sound. And begin shifting your inhales when you hear the sound of that strike. Inhale. Taking in just as much air as you need. Not a big gasp, not a contest. How much air do you need to breathe in? How much inhale to sustain a relaxed exhale? begin to focus on the sound after the bowl is struck. Perhaps you hear one note, one sound. Perhaps you hear 4 or 5. When the bowl is struck, find that note, that sound, that pitch that's the most interesting to you, the one that stands out the most. Perhaps that is the one that's the most pleasing. Find it again with each strike. And follow that sound through until you can't find it any longer. Reappears with the next strike, perhaps the next inhale. Perhaps you can take a breath with each strike of the bowl. Perhaps you will need 2 more breaths before the next strike. Perhaps only 1. Notice how your breath, like the sound, comes out a little stronger on the exhale as you begin. And gets slower and a little less towards the end. There's a place at the end of that exhale where nothing seems to be happening because nothing is happening. You are neither inhaling nor exhaling, nor are you actively trying to hold your breath. In that relaxed state, in a meditative state, that is the often studied part of the breath, the place after you finish exhaling and before you begin to inhale. Even in the absence of somebody striking the bowl, perhaps you can still hear it, feel that vibration. If you do not need to move and get on with your day, don't. Enjoy the piece as you can. If you are live, the time is 8:19 and our session for today is complete. Today is Friday, so I will be back Monday on both Zoom and YouTube, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Everybody have a great day, a great weekend. Thanks so much.